Well, today has been different. Started off with, I guess, a dose of damage from the airplane flying over at early hours. Uh, Yay. Um, and the park being closed. Well, no, that was extraordinary. I don't recall that ever happening ever. It's like the rarest of occurrences, which was a big sign. It's like something changed. Something ended. I guess is what they were talking about. And a while ago, I was standing at the counter and thought I saw a flash of red beside me of some kind of hair, and I was like, "Oh well, maybe this is game day after all. I don't know." But, I was there to do my thing, get gone, and I'm gone. And as I was getting ready to pull out, I looked over and saw something that was like, well, reminiscent of a particular person that. But I was like, you know what? These games are old. I mean, it's just as likely as that isn't them. Not at all them. And that instead it's just, a clever facsimile to represent, and now I'm thinking about it, it was to represent probably them from a very particular period of time in my life, which would have made them um, exceedingly recognizable, wouldn't you think? If they suddenly appeared in front of you as though it was 19 or 2000 whatever, and they're that person, looking like that person, dressed like that person, similar and with that hair and blah blah blah, and so yeah. But it might for me, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I wonder, because yeah, I've been thinking about him a lot more these recent weeks, and I heard that the other day about, are you thinking of someone? Well, maybe they're thinking of you, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, I used to believe in crap like that a long time ago too. Now I believe in like witchcraft, demons, and nasty, mass, mean, magic people who are all condemned to hell and are all doomed because they're all full of hate, as far as I could tell. But that's neither here nor there. I guess I'm digressing at that point. Um, yeah, excuse me. I'm walking around the house doing different things, so I'm talking to you. So I'm pulling away. I'm thinking, well, maybe it was them, and I get that tinge of sadness, because it's like, here's one of your favorite people of all time, and you're not going to talk to them. You haven't seen them forever. Get real. And then the really sad part is realizing that if you had turned around and seen that and said, oh, it's you somehow. Why are you here? Isn't it funny you're here? How do I discern the reality of that? Knowing full well that, as far as, from my experiences, what I've been taught, it could very well be a lizard dressed up in one of those V human suits, from that old series back in the 80s or 90s or whatever. Well, I think it was the 80s maybe. The visitors, and they all showed up. They're all, nice looking people, and they were humans, look like humans. But little did the human race know they were really secretly lizards. They were lizards inside human skins. And that was, they were trying to point out that they can show up looking like humans, like you and me. They were trying to show it. They were, you know, they 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 will tell you in art. They won't maybe necessarily point it out exactly, but it's there. It's represented. You know. And once you get enough of that action, you begin to realize that what you see from across the way might be something that you really would like to know, or someone that you actually do know. But it might be a real opportunity to meet with someone that would be nice to be with. Or it can be just nothing more than another, one of those psychological ploys to cause more pain, more suffering. Remember how, you are not in contact with anybody of this kind or that, and blah, blah, blah. And you see, it's just like go through a little bit of more mourning, a little bit more grieving, just a little bit more. Come on, because damn it to hell, you probably still feel stuff in there, and you can feel love even though you have nothing to put it on. You can always aim it at God, right? God bless you and God love you. And if that was you, I wonder how I'd ever recognize you. I mean, yeah, you look at him and go, it's you. Maybe, or maybe not. Who knows? What world are we in right now anyway?